think we'd make it through 2023, but here we are. Truth be told, today when I'm recording this, it is New Year's Eve. You're seeing this in the new year. Don't tell me what happens. I am so happy to be back and joining you. Today I thought that we would do a little bit of a cleanup, actually a lot of bit of a cleanup. My house looks like Toys R Us exploded. Want to know where Toys R Us is right now? It's in my house, and I'm sure if you have little ones, your house looks like Toys R Us as well. But I gotta know, does anyone feel like 2023 was just off? It was just not my vibe. I just wasn't vibing. I do watch TikTok and I did see a lot of people on TikTok saying the same thing. Something wasn't aligning. The universe was giving off weird juju and nothing like traumatic happened. It was just off. Just our vacation was off. My business was off. It was just weird. It was just, whatever. I'm just so happy to be in 2024. Well, when you're seeing this, like I said, today is New Year's Eve, and it's weird because normally we spend New Year's Eve with my dad's family, and we aren't this year. You know, it's usually my grandma and grandpa, my mom and dad, my sister and brother-in-law, my aunts, my uncles, cousins. So I'm kind of bummed about it. I feel lost. Like I don't know what to do because for as long as I can remember, we used to, and I just think that everyone wanted to like have a chill night at home. But you know that's not how Mama rolls. Mama's gotta have some fun planned. We might do a couple things, we might decorate, but I've gotta clean first. This house is atrocious. I am gonna take you through and kind of show you what we're working with. If you're excited to start the new year off right, give me a thumbs up. In a little bit, I am gonna also share with you some New Year's goals and resolutions that I kind of have, I was thinking about, and maybe just for the house, personally, professionally. I don't know, I just thought that we could like sit down and just chat about it. I say we just start cleaning because I literally cannot handle it anymore. Okay, so clearly the dishwasher is clean, so I've got to unload it. I just have everything from Christmas. We have leftovers. We have cookies. One of my biggest pet peeves, though, are the dishes. Let's go ahead and get that straightened out, and then we'll go from there. Well, it's a new year. It's a new slate. I am so happy it's 2024, and I'm even happier that 2023 is over. And I am going to talk a little bit more later, actually a lot of bit more later, about why I'm so happy that 2023 is over, and it is truly new beginnings. And I hate to sound cliche, but for me it really is a new beginning, and again I'll touch on it a little bit later. But how are all of you? Happy New Year. Say Happy New Year. Hi. Say hi. Hi. I hope it is starting off great. This is what I'm doing. Like I said, when I was recording this, it was New Year's Eve. And so I'm cleaning I don't know about you, but after Christmas, I died. I was done. I laid on the couch for probably 3 days straight. I did the absolute bare minimum. Feeding my kids was pretty much the only thing I focused on, or did, I should say. I was exhausted, and I think it was because of all the magic of the season. And I know if you're a mama with little ones out there, if you know, you know. So I just needed those days of rest, but I do feel like it really did help. And I do feel like I got rejuvenated. And, you know, I do watch YouTube. I watch other YouTubers and decorators in my spare time, and they're all taking their stuff down and, you know, getting their house all ready for winter and just kind of putting it back together. So that is a huge motivating factor for me. I am ready to undecorate this house and just get it back to normal. Are you helping me? Are you helping? Hey! She just took my spoons and ran. Oh, Charlotte. So an undecorating video is definitely going to be coming soon. And while we're on the topic of my channel, I just want to send a huge, huge heartfelt thank you to my subscribers and to my viewers. One of my goals, as I mentioned, was to hit 1,000 subscribers before 2024, and I did it. Now remember, when I was recording this was before I hit that goal. But you're going to see a little bit later that I actually find out that I hit it like later into the evening, and with like a couple hours to spare, I actually made it. So I want to thank all of you so much because this truly is a new beginning. Taking a snack break. No, don't dig in the trash. So I realized that a lot of people were sharing like what they got for Christmas. So I thought that I would just tell you. So I did get a new ring light. My ring light has been broken for like almost the entire year. So I finally asked for one for Christmas and I did get it. I got a printer. You know that I always say that I don't have a printer. I always have to go to my parents to print things out. So my parents did buy me a printer, probably because they were sick of me going over there and printing stuff and using their ink and paper. I got a new camera. However, that is going back because I don't like it. Ignore that stuff. That we got to tackle, but nice and clean and the candle's lit. All right. That was just like a fourth of it. Now, welcome to Toys R Us. We got toys over here. I did kind of start piling things. We got toys over there. We got toys over here. We got this little nugget right here. Hi. Yeah, you got a toy. And then we got, oh God, send help, SOS. We have all this. Okay. So, I think I'm going to get a quick drink. Non-alcoholic at the moment. That could change momentarily. And then we're going to get back to work. So, yes, the camera is going back, unfortunately. I really wanted to be new and improved for the new year, but that's okay. I'm just going to have to figure something else out. And you know what? For now, the phone works. But I am just kind of jumping around the house, cleaning. Oh, wait, I was talking about what I got for Christmas. Okay, so let's see. I said the ring light. I got the camera, got a printer. I got some clothes, gift cards. Oh, I got drink dispensers, which I know don't sound like they are fun, but I broke mine. And I used them at every single birthday party, and I really missed it at Charlotte's birthday party, so I knew that's what I wanted to put on my list. And then what else? Just like little things here and there, stocking stuffers. Brandon and I, we don't exchange gifts anymore. We just, kind of put our focus on the girls now, which is fine, because we really never, I guess we did, but it wasn't anything crazy. Like, I would never expect him to get me like a diamond necklace or something, and he would not expect me to get him like a brand new watch or anything. That's just not what we do. We talk about those kind of purchases anyways. Plus, man, clearly I don't wear a lot of jewelry, which is funny because I actually used to sell jewelry. But anyways, yeah, so I got, a lot of really necessary things. My mom got me a shirt and a couple other things, and then money. That always helps. So yeah, so now I'm just kind of jumping around cleaning all the areas of the house before I have to get ready for New Year's Eve. And we had zero plans. However, last minute we did decide to go to my mother-in-law's because I guess she was making like a ton of food for my nephew and his girlfriend, and so we decided to crash for a little evening. But the girls, loved it. They got to see their grandma, and we got to all hang out. And let me tell you, we were watching like the Ryan Seacrest Rockin' Eve or whatever it was, and I do not know any of the performers. Like, how old am I? I am so old. I did not know. Okay, wait, I knew Ludacris. That's, I think, the only one I knew. Oh, and Aqua, the I'm a Barbie Girl singers. I did know them, but not until they started singing. I would not recognize them, or I did not recognize them. So I don't know, like, how freaking old am I? Jeez, I don't know anybody anymore. That's how you know you're getting old. So yeah, but we had like a fun little night, and then I'll show you what we did when we got back, and that was really fun too. But as weird as it was to not spend the evening with my family or the extended family, we still had a nice time. Would I want to do that every year? No, I really missed, my grandparents and my aunts because we always played games. We always had fun. I don't know why everyone was being losers this year. It just seemed like everyone wanted to like hang out at home. So I don't know. I wasn't a fan. So anyways, we finally moved to the living room, and cleaning this was like visiting a chocolate factory while on a diet. I mean, it's just not happening. So, I did the best that I could. I cleaned up enough so that we could enjoy the space because this is where we hung out to celebrate New Year's. But, yeah. It was a lot of work, but we finally got Toys R Us picked up. A lot of the toys actually ended up in the playroom, and I do see a playroom declutter and Amelia's room declutter, because if you think this is bad, you should see what Amelia's room looks like. Now, she did get a bookshelf for Christmas from my parents because her bookshelf was actually my bookshelf when I lived with my parents. Oh gosh, X amount of years ago. I don't even know. I moved out in 2012, so there you go. And it totally collapsed. So she definitely needed a new bookshelf, so that is something we're going to have to put up. But we have got to clean out her room before we do it because it is so bad. I mean, my cousins were over when I had that little cousins night, and they did make me feel better about their kids' or about my kids' room, because they said, oh my gosh, my kids' room looks just like this. You can't even get through. And you know what? I can't be mad. That's exactly how I was. I mean, my dad, being a police officer, used to come in every morning and give us a kiss goodbye. And I remember one time he was like, Ashley, could you just make a path from the doorway to your bed for me so I don't break anything? He said that he is safer on the streets than he is walking through my bedroom. So I just kind of thought that was funny. All right, so I just thought we would take a break from the cleaning. We did get the living room done, as you saw, but before the New Year's Eve festivities begin, I thought that we could chat about some New Year's resolutions. I want you to leave your New Year's resolutions or goals for 2024 in the comments. What is something that you really want to accomplish or change or do? I'm just interested to hear what you're thinking and what you have going on. So when I sat down and thought about the New Year's resolutions that I had, I came up with 3 categories: personally, professionally, and in the house. So we'll start off with professionally. If you watched my Wrap With Me video, I did announce a little life update. For the last almost 10 years, I had been running a business, and although it was very successful, of course, 2020 killed the momentum, just killed everything. I was able to bring it back kind of after 2020 and, in 2021, but, nothing like what it was. It was not great. And the part that no one talked about, everyone talked about the financial loss, but no one talked about the mental loss and the emotional loss and the physical loss, like all that stuff. And what I mean by that is that was my baby for 10 years. I started it from scratch, and it was my baby, and I completely lost interest. 2020 really killed my momentum of my business, and at the end of 2019, honestly, I was kind of getting burnt out, and I wanted to fix that before I completely got burnt out. And so I had it all ready to go that I was going to hire a manager starting in 2020. And at the beginning of 2020, we were kind of finalizing how it would work, how I would pay her, what her duties would be, things like that. And then we all know what happened. So not only did I not get to hire a manager, but I had to work even more to keep it afloat when we were shut down because we did things virtually. And I actually had to work more than I did before. So I was just stuck to the computer all day long. We were doing virtual visits and everything. I mean, of course, it worked for the circumstances, but it just, again, burnt me out. So I had a decision to make when everything started opening back up. Okay, do I want to keep going or do I want to close it? And the best way to describe it is you're climbing a mountain. You get almost up to the top. Like, here's the peak. You're right here. And someone comes from the top and pushes you down. You didn't fall on your own. You got pushed. Someone made you go all the way down. So when things started to open, now I'm all the way down here after I just worked and worked and worked and worked to get to where I was. Literal blood, sweat, and tears. So I had to look back up at that mountain and go, do I want to start climbing it? Well, I did. I started climbing it. I got to about right here. and I was tired. I was done. I was burnt out. And that took us to about 2021. In 2022, I got pregnant, super sick, in bed for 4 months. I had to run it because it was what our income was. I mean, he was working full time, but it was what my income was. So I really had no choice. I had to run it from my bed. But I was just tired. I was over it. At the beginning of 2023, I had high hopes because up until then, all of the supplies, all of the costumes, all the wigs, everything were in my parents' house. And in my basement here, we created a whole system. It's something that I always dreamed of having for my business. And we brought it to life. So I was watching all the costumes come in my own home. And I'm like, yes, 2023 is going to be awesome. I'm going to really build it back up. I'm going to start it. I'm going to ramp it up. So then I started seeing something happening. And in the spring of 2023, my sales started going, clearly the economy. And to be honest, it just wasn't worth the headache anymore. If you're a business owner, it's hard. It's hard. And if it doesn't have, at least for me, now, don't get me wrong, I didn't do it just for the money or anything, but it helped. I mean, it was a good, stable income. So, it balanced off the hard part. Well, once it started not making that money anymore, I'm like, well, forget it. It's too hard. It's not worth doing this now. So I knew in the middle of 2023, I was going to shut it down at the end of 2023. The reason why I had to keep it open was because I already had things booked like in December. So I'm like, okay, I'll just finish out the year. Our last gig was today, December 31st, and my husband went to go do it. I did not go. We were planning on going. It was like a family friendly event, obviously. There's a character there. But part of me kind of didn't want to go because and we didn't end up going, me and the girls, because I don't know, I just didn't want to get all sad and emotional. I had already closed that chapter, and clearly, and I had like senioritis, like when it's your senior year in high school, you're checked out, like you're done, your brain is somewhere else, or like when that you're going on vacation, like that work week leading up to it, like you're out, like you're checked out. That was me. I was already checked out. I didn't want to go and see him do the last one. I really didn't even want to think about it. I just kind of just let it go. But anyways, professionally, now this is my full-time job. I don't have to worry about that other big beast there. That being said, my goal today is to reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel, because in YouTube world, then you can start monetizing. And again, it's not all about the money, but because I shut that business down, this and the other channel are going to be my main streams of income. So I am hoping to start off 2024 in the right direction and, get monetized. So if you haven't, please subscribe because it would really help me out. That's my little plug. This is really the channel I want to build up because it's more vlog style. It's more what I'm doing. It's more me. And I love the DIYs, but I'd love to incorporate some of that in here too. But my goal and the challenge to myself, and I got to treat it like a full-time job, because if it is going to be a full-time job, I have to, is to post 3 times a week. And it's not going to be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just going to be on a rotating 3 times a week schedule. Probably like every 2 days. And that third day is when I post, because I can't do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. That's too scheduled for our crazy life. I am planning, of course, on posting pretty much everything I have before. The decorating videos are the big ones on this channel. So clearly I'm going to keep posting the decorating videos. My winter decorate with me is coming up. So there will be an undecorate video coming up very shortly. In fact, tomorrow, which will be New Year's Day, I'm going to start undecorating everything. So definitely the decorating is going to stay. The mama life, the vlogs, the cleaning. But let me know down in the comments what your favorite videos are. Every time I've asked this, I've had a lot of people say, I watch anything you post, which is great. I'm so happy, and thank you so much. So let me know down in the comments what kind of content you're looking for, or what your favorite kind of content from me is. Oh my God, my nose. I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm allergic to this tree. Every time I'm in my living room, this is when my allergies get the worst, and it's so bad right now, and I think it's this tree. Well, I did have a little bit of makeup on, but now my nose is all red from blowing it so much. Okay, so professionally, 3 times a week, and I'm talking about this channel. The other channel I'm gonna have to sit down and look at and kind of fit my crafting videos in between. But I would absolutely love I know the key to YouTube is consistency, and that's exactly what I want to do. It's how I built up the other channel. So that is my professional goal for 2024. Now, as far as professional and personal kind of go hand in hand, because professional to me, I take very personally. Obviously I started and built a business, which was something personal to me. And I kind of was known for that business. And I loved that because it was this thing that I built, and it was my baby, and I loved that. My personal goal is to hustle. When I was out there and I was bringing in the money and I was bringing in clients and working with customers, I loved that. And because it was something I was doing and I had control over, and I love that feeling. So I want to do that again. I just want to hustle, and I just want to work, and I just want to give out great content to all of my amazing viewers and subscribers. And again, I know that kind of sounds like professionally too, but that's just how I roll. It just kind of goes hand in hand. And I know everyone's like, I want to lose weight. I want to do this. I really don't have any of that. If it happens, that's great. But right now, my focus has to be on hustling. And maybe doing something about these allergies this year. I have gotten it looked at. And everyone, all the allergists that I've gone to are like, you need the shots. And I'm like, I can't afford the shots, and insurance doesn't cover it. So maybe working on this situation too, because it really brings me down. And a lot of the medicines I'm immune to, the nose sprays, make me sleepy. Because I know what you're thinking, go take a pill or go spray your nose. I've been there, done that. I have to be very choosy of when I do that because it does make me sleepy. Now, I will be completely transparent with all of you. I have always suffered, and I feel like this is everyone nowadays, but I've always suffered with depression and anxiety. And I suffered a lot of depression in 2023 because of my business. And I was angry. I grieved it. I had to take time to literally grieve it because it was a loss. I've had it for almost 10 years and it's just gone. It's a loss. So I was very angry. I was very confused. Why is this happening? Stuff like that. And I just had to come to terms with a lot of things. But in the meantime, I did feel myself slipping into a depression. And I did get help on that. I did see a doctor, and I am on something to help with the depression and the anxiety. So I feel like part of my personal goal is just to maintain that and just to make sure that my mental and emotional health is under control, because when it's not, it literally affects everything else. And if you have depression, you can't focus on doing anything. You don't want to do anything. You have no motivation. You don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You don't want to leave your house. So a month ago around Thanksgiving, I did go and get some help on that, which I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I've always gotten help with that. So in 2024, I just want to really maintain it, make sure that I'm on top of it, make sure that I'm doing my best, and, just make sure I have the energy, and I want to be more positive. 2023 was very bitter. I was very, very bitter. I don't think I will ever understand or not be bitter of the closing of my business, because I do think it stemmed back to 2020, and I know it's the same song and dance, and I don't want to sound like a broken record or sound like everyone else and just keep blaming that, but it was. The facts are the facts. It was. And I think there's a little part of me in my brain that's always going to be a little bitter about that, but I need to, so here's personal goals. I need to move on. I need to let it go. Don't sing the song. Don't sing the song. It's closed. It's done. As of 1 o'clock today, Party People's done. There are new opportunities that are arising. I need it to be a fresh, clean slate. So one of my personal goals, and it needs to happen at the very beginning of 2024, I need to let it go and I need to move on. One of my favorite Christmas songs this year was Merry Christmas from Elton John and Ed Sheeran. And one of the lines that Ed Sheeran sings is, this year, but it's time to let it go. You'll never know. But for now, Merry Christmas. It said, I know that there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year, you never know. And that resonated with me. And to be honest, I've heard that song before, but when I really listened to it, I was like, that's it. That is what I need to listen to, and that is what I need to go by. So anyways, my personal goal is to heal from that. I guess that's a good way to put it. And to maintain my mental health. And I'm not going to get all serious about it because listen, it is a serious matter. I'm not saying it's not. But if you have control over it, you'll be fine. I'm fine. And I really have this like positive energy in me. And knowing at 1 o'clock today that my business was done, it allowed me to breathe because it gave me the clarity of, okay, that's done. Now let's go. Let's hustle on what's in front of me right now. I have this wonderful opportunity or opportunities and got to focus on that. I can't look at what happened this year anymore. I can't. I'm sick of being negative. I'm sick of being sad. I'm sick of being bitter, and I need to move on. So those are personal goals. Let's talk about the house. Yay! You know that I worked on my house a lot. We did the nursery. We did the fireplace, which is something I really wanted to do. We painted the kitchen. We did the playroom, which was a big thing, and my bedroom and the bathroom. One of my goals for this year is to paint all the trim, like that white cream or whatever's in my kitchen and the doors. I don't know about painting them, but maybe replacing them. Now, I'm going to speak as if money was no issue. And then I'm going to tell you the realistic goals. But in a perfect world where money was not an issue, number one, my party stuff is all in my basement. Once that gets the heck out, I would love to finish the crafting area in my basement, make it a little bit smaller, but then I would love to organize all of my decor because it's Hobby Lobby. I mean, it's Hobby Lobby. Let's just put it like that. I have so much to get rid of. I have so much to sell. So that basement is a huge, huge goal of mine. Even if we don't do like construction stuff, even just decluttering it and organizing it, that would be a huge accomplishment. We also found out this summer that our liner ripped to our pool. We didn't even open it this past summer because it was not holding water. And honestly, the weather kind of was poopy and it was not worth us opening it. So again, if money was not an issue, I would love to replace that liner in the pool so we could actually use it and enjoy it. Otherwise, it's just sitting there. And that's basically it. Just the basement and the pool. Oh, also the garage. Now we did clean that out like around Halloween time, but we just need more organization for that. So I would love to just kind of come up with a better system on organizing the garage. So this chat turned into way longer. I got a little deeper than what I wanted, but I just felt like I needed to explain some backstory before I went ahead and explained my goals. But like I said, leave yours in the comments below or New Year's resolutions. Now's the time. I saw a meme online that says tomorrow starts a new book of 365 blank pages. Write a good story. And you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to sit down and focus and write that story. And I'm hoping to do it with all of you. All right. So I think that's enough yada yada. And it's time to ring in the new year. Woo! Okay. I know that was a lot, but I just felt like, it required a backstory, like I mentioned. And, I do have high hopes for 2024. Of course, I said that going into 2023, but this time it's going to be different. I hope. Please let it be different. Anyway, so this is when we actually got back from my mother-in-law's, and we had the idea to stop at Game Exchange, which, they sell like used video games and video equipment and everything. And we got the Kinect, which goes into the Xbox. And so we got to play all kinds of sports games and dancing games, which you'll see. And I can't even believe I'm including this footage, but this channel is all about real life, right? But I thought it would be kind of fun to put together a little ball drop. Now, I got this idea off of Pinterest last year. We did have a New Year's Eve party at my house, and I did this, and it was fun. It actually worked. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, but first you're going to blow up some balloons, and these balloons I had in my stash already because I do have like a whole bin of balloons. And as you can see, Charlotte had a ton of fun. It was kind of funny because I feel like she got scared every time I would blow up a balloon with that machine, but then she liked it. I don't know if she knew what to think about it. But anyways, so then you're going to take like a plastic tablecloth or a trash bag. We had a trash bag, and you're going to split it so it's one big long piece, and then you're going to tape it to your fan. And now at first I went in with Scotch tape. However, a little bit later in the video, you're going to see that didn't really hold well. So then I went in with painter tape, and that seemed to work a lot better. So then once you have it secure and taped up there, you're just going to go ahead and start throwing your balloons in. And then what you want to do is turn it on high during the countdown. What I did, and you'll probably catch it in the video, is I pushed the highest setting when we were at 3. So 3, 2, 1, I hit it at 3. And then by the time it started going, it was perfect timing because all the balloons started dropping, you know, when the new year hit. So this was just a quick and easy way to add some fun. This is what you call poor man's balloon drop. But I tell you what, we did it last year. It was really fun. So I'm excited. What are we going to do at midnight?
Midnight, we're gonna pop this all 5 of us.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you want to dodge your balloonies? You're gonna get them, don't you worry. And let's do a time check. 50 minutes. Come here, Char.
Hey, where's Goofy?
Where's the baby? Aw, come here.
Goofy!
I see him. There's Goof.
Aw, come here. Come here, Charlotte. Can I see your baby?
Hi, Goofy.
Can you give baby kisses?
Sport. I'm Goofy.
Aww. You're so sweet.
Yeah, we're in Disney, honey. This is Kosher over here.
Yep.
We're waving. Now we stop over. Oh, there's Amelia, the pink one. I think it's me.
Yes!
Okay, let's go this way. Hey, don't jump. Scoot back.
Look at Charlotte.
There's nothing over this way. Let me go this way. Oh, there's 3 of us.
I think Charlotte thinks that it's a TV show.
Go this way. We gotta follow the sparkles, right? Oh, we gotta go back to Donald. Yeah! Yeah! Good job, guys.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Mama, you're losing.
This thing almost died.
Ooh. Mama, let's go. You're almost done.
I'm gonna regret this tomorrow. Maybe after the Oh boy, it's coming. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Hey!
Bring on 2024!
Oh no!
All right, well, that's it. We are now in 2024, and I am happy to report, before I started recording this, I happened to check my subscriber count, and we did it. I made it to over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I am so grateful, and this is truly a new beginning and a clean slate, and I cannot wait to see what 2024 brings for you and for me and for all of us, and together I know that this will be a fantastic year. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got some fun motivation and saw our fun evening, just the 4 of us, and celebrating and ringing in 2024. And I guess that completes another day in the life with Ash. Happy New Year. Bye.